to do better with their debuff, their provoke, their slow, their whatever with the Nyx. But if you ban Nyx, then I feel like the team kind of falls apart here.
Yeah, and you kind of need to remove that Chow as well because I think Chow is a force ban. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, but Layla getting the respect over Nyx though. Layla is one of the unit that is also extremely popular in RTA and give people their nightmare with constant, unrelenting slow and debuff and despair stun all the time that live rent free in some players' head. But it's getting more respected than Nyx at this point.
Yeah, and here we go. So Lima moving first will be able to place the start and end. Now Nyx, this is a really tough strip. Yeah. Oh, actually stripping the two wheel on the Oliver and the Lima.
That's just cheating. I think that's just cheating.
Wow.
Okay, I'm just kidding. What? I've seen Nyx miss like one buff and can't even land strip on one buff. And here, he's landing strip in between three buff, land increased cooldown time, land a stun on the Oliver. All right. That's
Okay,
enough,
buddy.
Invader. I see enough, buddy. What's going on here? What is going on? This Oliver is getting control, but I think the true winner for counting in draft is going to be the Annabelle. If she manages to land her things, it's going to be really bad.
Yeah, Annabelle needs to probably heal up first and try to get a proc into the S3, but maybe you might want to utilize the slow buff first, I guess. Yeah, you'll be
I
able
have
to
not enough
outplay
Annabelle
opponent.
to see the
Yeah, you
violent
gotta
proc
go for it.
happening right after this. Watch. Oh, wait,
no.
what? This is a fair and balanced Annabelle. She did not pro after the skill 3. That is something new I haven't seen yet. But looking really, really bad for Conjuring right there because Carno did so much damage with the skill 3.
However, I think this Oliver might be able to survive, right? So slow debuff will be applied onto the Canal now.
Oh. Comes the big skill 2. Did not really do a whole lot. Did some damage right there, but the defense trick from the Annabelle took away all the damage. And that skill 2 brought back Conjuring.
Yeah, that skill 2 might be the MVP of the match here. But the 2 turns provoke, yeah, that's the beauty of having Nyx in the field, you know. All the 1 turn provokes turn into 2.
Oh, that stun gave free shield for the Josephine. And Josephine is absolutely controlling the entire enemy team with her provoke and her stun. But Annabelle, once again, that is one scary unit. She can go crazy here. And also, Lima's doing pretty okay damage.
The Lima next turn does have the buff once again. This Gojo needs to put in some work. Not enough.
And he did not do a single thing. I don't know about the Gojo though. Maybe he's there to like steal buff, but if you control the Lima well, there's no buff to steal. So he ended up not doing a whole lot. I feel like Josephine has been really carrying her own weight.
Yeah, I mean, this Gojo was just there to, like, I guess, to fight against that Oliver. You don't get pushed back by the passive, but that's about it, right?
Yeah, he's kind of there for emotional support at this point. He's not doing any real damage. He's not stripping anything. Lima is also incredible into Josephine because you don't have to stun anyone and you still do very good damage. And slow debuff unconditionally. So in the past, Lima did not get a chance to put slow without stripping anything.
Mm-hmm.
So now they allow her to put slow unconditionally. And what was that sleep by the Annabelle?
Wow. The Annabelle sleep was really unfortunate. So Josephine here will be able to go for the strip, I guess. Actually going for stun onto Annabelle.
But the stun right there stopped Annabelle from doing stuff because Annabelle, even though she lost her insta turn, she still gained that bar when she gained the turn. But I guess she didn't really gain anything. Gojo is being focused on. The shield is keeping Invader alive really, really well. He needs to have this shield on or else I think he'd be dead by now.
Yeah, what the Gojo mainly is armor broken the whole time. That's why his damage output is so bad.
And here comes Annabelle once again. Oh, that is a fat heal cray. This Okino somehow is still alive after so many hits from the Josephine.
Lima needs the proc right here.
I think if he killed the Josephine, this might be over because Annabelle has potential to probably solo the other 3 unit. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Can he kill the Josephine? Oh, he played safe.
Oh, now all these units controlled up so hard. The 2 turns provoke. Yeah, Lima ain't shaking up from that. It's gonna go down here to the Sword Rain, and I don't think Annabelle makes a comeback. No way.
You never know with Annabelle, though. One violent proc can change the game. And it did not do that. Unfortunate. Wow, he could not do enough damage to break through the Josephine shield. Maybe
Yeah,
the
shield
ban was
so
the
bad.
Josephine.
Really big shield coming up from that Josie, right?
Also, the Knicks getting that turn one strip in between three buffs, that's something else, bro. That is a magical moment for Invader.
Yeah. Actually, really lucky with that Knicks at the start. Not gonna lie. So now we do have pre-ban for their second match. And do you respect ban Kanjing's Lima, or do you just want to remove those RGB ones?
I think it's gonna be Knicks and Lima. That could be the ban right there. The two LD5 were really strong, enable different kind of team, and you see that they picked those two very early, so they probably want to use it a whole lot.
Yeah, I think definitely we'll see Lima getting removed here. But both sides
Bring some
taking
thought
their
into it.
time, thinking it through.
What is gonna be the pre-ban? Are you pre-banning RGB though? Oh, it's gonna be Knicks, but
Ooh.
oh, we got an imaginary
Wow.
pre-ban here with a Tian Lang. Not sure where did that come from, but we got a Tian Lang pre-ban. Maybe Invader will switch strategy because he anticipated the Knicks pre-ban, so he's gonna go for some attack bar heavy team kind of thing, like Oliver first pick.
There we go. So removing Tianlang here, and Kang Jing is gonna open up with the Laura and Song Zhanglao. That two units are so good together.
That is so scary, but you never know. You might come across a name trap Gianna from Invader out of nowhere to counter the Laura. I want to kind of build countries going in with maybe a plus 200 Vio on both these two units, and you literally can't cut them because they're so fast.
Yeah, and fitting in the Dark Aragon as well. So Kang Jing does have this Veronica that is also one of his most favorite unit to pick. And pairing it up with a speed lead in the form of Sierra.
This kind of remind me of like the good old Killam Bao Cleave in the Legend tournament where he came out of nowhere, picked up Veronica and Maximilian and just keep cleave the entire enemy team. So let's see what Invader's gonna do. Heigang is kind of like the only support he has that has a small chance of doing anything. So he need like another counterplay here that can deal with the enemy team. Maybe a Vert.
Yeah, I feel like you need a Vert here or something like that. Okay. So we have the Paul Phoenix, and Kang Jing is gonna go with the Maximilian right here. So very interesting cleave coming up from Kang Jing.
What
Might
if he's
change it, though.
so confident that he banned the Paul Phoenix and his team is so fast that the Heigang boost does not matter?
That's not even trigger, right?
It
We'll
will
see,
trigger,
though.
but then 20% does not matter to Kangjing because he has speed lead and Invader did not pick any speed lead. So there might be like an easy 40, 50 speed gap between Kangjing team and Invader team. So the 20% boost might not even mean much because Laura has speed buff as well.
Yeah, maybe all the units are like having artifact speed up effect as well. We'll see.
Oh,
So
he
Heigang
banned the
getting banned.
Heigang still.
Yeah, very interesting. Heigang ban here and HP there. We'll see whether Invader is able to sustain the first turn damage output here. We do have Veronica for reset though.
At least we know that the game is going to end in a very, very quick fashion here. Because what if Veronica get quad res?
Ooh.
Res.
Ooh.
Wait, she
Feeling
did. I think she kind of did right there. She didn't even hit it on a dog Aragon.
Yeah.
Wait, the game might be over. The game might be over, guys. It's gonna be a 2v4 after the first turn immediately. Sierra is about to die, and if Sierra missed bomb right here, the game will be over.
Yeah, Sierra needs to go into town here, getting the bomb. Okay, so Laura gets the additional turn. There's gonna be add damage coming in. This bomb needs to be landed. If not, it's GG.
All right. I think that bomb might finish off the Water Gojo. So it's all unlocked.
Oh, wow. Oh
Oh
my
my god, I'm
god.
getting PTSD from the Laura, the prime Laura age where she can go 4 or 5 turns in previous SWC and just demolish team on her own. This unit is crazy.
And now Laura does have the S3 once again, so just gonna be applying it.
You kidding me? You kidding me? She has won like 6 turns already.
Every other turn
What?
she has skill 2 or skill 3.
Oh my god, this unit is insane. What am I witnessing here? Is she gonna pro again? Oh my! I felt like
Okay.
she could have. I felt like she could have right there.
Yeah.
What was that? And my boy Winpaw can't even land a single target stun. Meanwhile, Laura sitting here doing absolute work on the enemy team. But
Yeah,
Karno,
finally going
Karno's a
down.
crazy unit.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to bring down this Kano from here.
Yeah, no damage. And Veronica is not exactly a very good damage dealer nowadays. They kind of nerf her damage quite a fair bit. And if you take a look at the recent tiers from Seishizo, I think Veronica is solid C tier.
Kemana mah?
C?
Oh masuk masuk.
Yes.
I think it's still a little bit higher than C though.
Yeah, she's like a solid C tier unit in the current meta. And you can see she missed her strip, she did not provide damage, and she just didn't do anything the entire fight after that.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, for this context, the Veronica did not get the most important reset onto the Aragon. I think that what cost him the match, right?
Yeah, also, Windpaw Phoenix was kind of made to deal with Doc Aragon, and accidentally just nuke Veronica out of the meta at the same time.
Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get to see the Maxi action. Yeah, he just got deleted right off the bat.
I think Veronica used to strip like more than one buff and then reset everybody's skill cooldown time by 2 turns or something like that.
Yeah, back then, I think
And
before they actually nerfed it, right?
yeah, and then they make it like one buff strip only, and then they make it like only the unit you target get reset for 2 turns, the rest get 1 turn. And 1 turn reset in Summoners was kind of like adorable, like, ooh, 1 turn.
Yeah,
do I look like I care kind of thing?
What's that? I just broke it.
But surprisingly, we have not seen a single Windstar yet. And I think Windstar is the most popular unit in RT at the moment still. And also one of the more popular unit in the Europe qualifier.
But there we go, talking about the
I-
Windstar.
They're gonna say it's pre-recorded, okay? They're gonna say this is oh really, Sean? Ha, very funny. And Windstar Fire Megumi showed up. Okay, She-Ho, Josephine. You tell
Yeah,
me
this is
She-Ho,
like the new
Josephine.
Holy Trinity.
It's kind of bad though. Like if you take a look at if you take a look at the win rate of the Windstar, Fire Megumi, and She-Ho, they both have below 50% win rate, but they are extremely popular.
I mean, it's still quite strong against those kind of turn 1 leave comms because you're able to cut in between with the Fire Megumi, the start. Yoshio will potentially first turn as well with very good Swift runes. So Kanjing is gonna go with the Seimei, locking it in to deal against the Gurkha, I guess. Annabelle for some heals and cleanse.
And Gurkha, the unit that has been that was the most important unit in SWC 2022 when Taurus became the champion, and then it got kind of nerfed to the ground and then slowly rebuffed back to a usable standard. And maybe in this match it's gonna be to do something right there because back then the moment Gurkha get 1 turn against your control team, it's over. It's GG. You just lose 1v4 without breaking a single sweat. Nowadays it doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, Tas had it really easy back then in 2022. I think it was because of Gurkha that he used. Yeah, he got nerfed to the ground. But now he's coming back with the armor break, right? That he has with the skill 2.
Yeah, he got 2 turn defense break. His taunt I think is a bit more consistent, but the Seimei can really turn all that into healing. So I'm not too sure how he's gonna deal with the Seimei. Maybe there's the Gurkha on destroy route.
Destroy in RT. Next level strat. All right, so HP leader actually on the side of Invader.
Wait, what am I watching? Why did both of them pick no speed lead? Are they trying to out slow one another?
Well, this is interesting.
What is going on? Yeah, but at least the outslow. Oh, it
Oh,
worked. How did the Okeanos miss, bro? The Okeanos was buffed to do two hit to not miss, and he missed anyway.
yeah.
What was that?
Nobody want to move first here. So now Stark is able to go for the provoke.
Maybe that's why nobody want to move first because that the Oki didn't do anything, the Oliver didn't do anything, the Annabelle didn't do anything, and now he's the one being in control. Invader read the draft so beautifully, and he's going straight in.
It's trying to
Oh,
work. Oh,
and that's the weakness of the. How is resistance working for this guy? I don't get it. Oh,
oh, this Annabelle though.
Kongjing! Oh my god, he did not get a lot of luck in terms of getting his CC through, but he definitely got some additional turn right there. So the damage coming out from the Water Spectre Princess was supposed to be really impactful, but now it's gonna be gone.
Yeah, there's no more big burst damage coming up on the Lamela here. And getting the reset onto this Fire Megumi. Oliver will be able to push back here as well. Just trying to work, keep bringing down this Lamela first.
But maybe this is gonna be the game where Windstar's gonna show the world he's still relevant and strong because in this situation where everybody HP is really low, he's gonna hit really hard.
Oh my god, look at that. 21k damage.
But Seimei is doing a lot of work too, though. Seimei healing is keeping everybody alive because Invader did not have any heal block, and he's definitely not doing any real damage to Kang Jing.
Yeah, I think the winning condition here is where your armor break. You need to wait for your Lamela to die, I guess. Then you get the extra bonus damage coming up from the Windstar.
I don't think you need anyone to die, as in even if their HP is low, the wins already get some nice little damage bonus right there.
Mhm.
And oh, this Fire Megumi though, taking down one target. Very, very good damage on the Fire Megumi. I've seen some Fire Megumi being switched to like crit damage builds. Pretty crazy nowadays.
Yeah, I think crit damage is pretty nice on it because extra people don't really aim him that much, right? Normally they're still trying to kill off the other units first.
Oh, and I think that's TG because Invader will do negative damage into Conjuring at this point, I think. Because Provoke
Yeah.
and Defense Break is them more than he can do anything.
The same race passive is just too strong here against this Gurkha. Gurkha provoke not doing much.
Yeah, he's healing the enemy at this point. So I'm not sure if Invader noticed that it's kind of over. He did ban the Laura. He let the Seimei through, and the Seimei completely counter OSD buff.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that Laura ban though, because I mean, on one hand, you're picking in Windstark and the Fire Tetsuya, right? You got two good counters ish against those kind of elite damage. Yeah, this same passive really counters this Gurkha heavily.
Yeah, unless the Gurkha is on this draw and has a dedicated healer, I don't think he's gonna be able to cut through all this healing. And as you can see, Gurkha witness being that enemy can also violent prop out of his control. Simple like that. So he has a lot of weakness to be exploited. And Counting did that. The early Gurkha pick from Invader, very cool. Maybe it is a propaganda campaign for Invader to buff Gurkha.
Yeah, we'll see about that. So 2-1 and Kanjing finally getting his first win of the day.
We're seeing the rise of Oliver Okeanos, and we're seeing the fall of 5 Megami Windstar in real time.
Yeah, I think Oliver Okeanos is still like really strong, right? Oliver Oki, maybe a what's the water unit that you pick? Gyeongnam?
Yeah, I think the water slot can be a bit more flexible. Like if you need speed, you go Shio. You don't need speed, then you go like what a Gojo, Jongnam, Annabelle, depending on what the other team is playing. And you can also end with like Chow, that kind of things. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
And you can
that's true.
kind of slot in whatever LD that has like some defense break in. It's gonna be amazing as well.
So here we go. Pre-ban for this round would be the Laura, and there's no more Fire Tetsuya to be picked as well. First pick, Invader. What is it going to be? Do
I
you
feel
open
like it
up
might be
with
stealing
Sarah?
though. Nah, it's gonna open Oliver. It's gonna steal it away from the
Oliver, right?
enemy. Oh, he's gonna open with an LD. Oh, Okeano's gonna be more important than Oliver. So, oh, are we seeing the
Mhm.
cleave? We are seeing the cleave because there's no more fire Megumi. So Eretion's gonna be really, really strong here. Eretion has been kind of kept in check by fire Megumi in general because after you skill 3, then fire Megumi will stun your follow up. So it's gonna suck for most Eretion. Checked by Fire Megami in general because after you skill 3, then Fire Megami will stun your follow up. So it's gonna suck for most Eretion comp, but in this situation with no Fire Megami on the field, no Nyx on the field, Eretion seems
Mhm.
really good.
Yeah, I think this Hagen pick has to be in the field here for Invader, going with the cleanse, armor break, Annabelle as well. So does Conjuring continue on? Yeah, I think Veronica here is good for the resets.
But we know the Wind Paw Phoenix is coming soon, so he really gotta think about what is he gonna do against the Wind Paw Phoenix.
So bring in Sagar here for some reset. Oh, okay. Not
I
gonna
feel
be the
like Cigar
Cigar.
is gonna Cigars is like asking for Windpaw and maybe a Verd or
Yeah.
a Fire Pudding, which can all nerf Cigar to the ground a little bit. And Dark Sinister has less counter and more damage, and I think he's gonna prefer it that way. In case the reset does not work, at least he has like a damage fallback.
Yeah. And we know that unit is gonna move a lot of times as well.
All right, Windpaw came out to deal with the increased cooldown time. We got Elena as well to provide some slow debuff and Oblivion for the Dark Zenitsu.
So Kangjing is gonna go for the Dark Megumi right at the end. Really good AoE armor break pushbacks.
With 3 strip, I think he doesn't have to worry about the enemy not getting stripped anymore. It might still be a Heigang ban probably because the
Yeah, I
attack again
so
between were messed up. I think the uh, win the Eretion and also the Dark Megumi.
yeah, I think it's a definite Hagen ban here. And we'll see whether this Paul Phoenix is gonna do some work because he really counters the Veronica if he gets the reset, right?
Yeah, if he managed to reset someone, the win puffin is gonna boost the entire team attack bar. It's gonna be very very awkward for Tong Jing after that. So he might want to see the Dark Monkey is faster than the Erection, so he has to go for it. And Windpaw is gonna reduce cooldown time of. Oh, they did not reduce enough. So not much is happening just yet.
Annabelle.
And Okeanos did not get reset, so it's going to get a turn to reset the monkey. And Kongjing might be
Oh,
done
he's just
here.
gonna go for the Rain of Stones. He's just trying to kill off this Dark Chin inside of the bat, but not enough damage.
Oh, he's giving this dark killing class slasher a chance to violent proc though, but
Oh wow, he
I guess he
calculated that.
snatched that chance first. Yeah, fully calculated, pure skill, baby. And once again, we're justified to call Veronica a C tier unit.
Yeah, I think the Okeanos was a little bit greedy, not trying to reset the Song Zhangla at the start. But like I said, calculated. Now everything is fully controlled on the side of Invader. Looking really good for him to get this win.
Yeah, if he get like a quick stun low on the Shuanzhang Lao here and the Oki pump damage into him, it should be kind of GG right there. But and here we go,
Look at
big
that.
slow, a lot of control right
slow.
there.
So I think with this slow here, yeah, this monkey doesn't stand a chance, right? There's no really good damage output coming out from Kangjing now.
And also the effect is kind of underrated, but Windpaw is constantly reducing to a Layla, I'm gonna say that was easy for us. Okay, that was too easy.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, that one was a little bit of a free game that he gave, but yeah, like I said, Kovarchi nowadays, those players up there, the rune quality is so good, and I really like the high resistance on it. You can see the Shiho did not even get the strip until the last hit, so there was no chance for a stun to come in.
And I think the shield was probably built on like a semi-damage or tanky build, and he thought he could get away with maybe 50-ish accuracy, and it definitely did
Probably.
not end well for that She-Hulk.
Yeah, the Shiho did a little bit, like the damage output coming off from the alter ego attack was quite high, but the most important thing is you need to stun the opponent, right, when you're using that skill.
I think we didn't see a single LD from AJ. Did we? I don't
No,
think we
he
saw a
did not
single
pick
LD.
any. But
Yeah,
he got his Lima and the Beelzebub band though.
the imaginary ban actually worked out. Okay, they
Yeah.
ban his LD that he was about to pick. They did not pick in the first game, got banned out, and he just kind of stuck with his
Yeah,
RGB. But
I
there's no
think
way.
maybe his mindset was like, okay, for round two I want to pick my Lima, and then when Lima got banned, he don't know what to do after that.
No way. AJ made it to the China qualifier and did not have more than two LDs. Maybe he was just really into his RGB, but didn't really
Yeah.
do well though.
So next up, we do have the big name. I think a lot of people are definitely supporting this name here, Tars, and he's gonna be up against Big Uggs as well.
Big Unks and Taurus, baby.
Yeah,
Big Unks. Taurus, I think Tar definitely has some cool LD for us to witness. Like back then, drafting more than two LD per draft was already like mind blowing. But this man right here is rocking a War Young in the
Wonyong.
most pick. What in the world is a War Young doing the most pick unit?
Wow, look at that. Royong Sonya obviously really strong together, and then we got Darkness to go for a good pairing, Clans. And on the other hand, Big Ugg is the new challenger for this year's SWC 2026 as well. And we can see he has a really good monster box.
Yeah, both of them really
Somehow, no?
enjoy the AoE playstyle right there. And I think Taurus using War Young is kind of like War Young is like a luxury unit. If you have plus 240 Swift, and then you have like a speed crit rate attack build perfect for War Young, then it's absolutely crazy. But if you're like me and you have like some peasant level Swift, then War Young is worse than Fire Harpoon.
Yeah, that is true. That's why look at that. He's up there for a reason. Got legend tons of times.
Oh, we got the Oliver Gianna first pick coming out from Taurus right there. The good old stuff. And Big Ugg is gonna go for the Windstalk and the Light Unicorn in the first pick. Light Unicorn early. I'm not sure about this one, man.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about this Eleanor at the start, right? But of course, it's good against the Oliver in a way where you have permanent immunity if you're under that form. But oh my lord, here we go. We have the Light Fern into this Gianna. Oh, this Light Fern is a force ban.
Yeah, I think if there's a force band unit, it might be that one. It's gonna absolutely make Gianna look bad, but it does not count as stun and pushback and increased cooldown time though. So maybe Toro's gonna let Life Burn through and give us a lesson on how to deal with this unit.
We'll see about that. Bulwark also pretty good here that in a way counters the Laura when she goes for the buff, gets a lot of stacks, but changing it up to the Chakra instead.
And a Savannah being last pick. A Savannah. Really? A Savannah in Big 2026. That is like, it's not even season ago. It's like centuries ago at this point, being a Savannah drafted here. But hey, there's no fire, so it definitely makes sense.
Yeah, and I think Tars is just gonna be banning off the Windstalk, maybe? Is he
I'm
able
not
to
too
see?
sure here. The
The
light
Windstalk is the
unicorn
only
get a
unit
very
that
high
can
ban
cut in
rate though.
between.
But hey, you never know. Windstar might be it. Maybe Cray is onto something here. I'm not sure about letting light Fern through though. That looks a little bit of a pain. And because Tars does not have any healer, he let both through. He
Oh
let
wow.
the free run collab through. Oh my god.
Oh boy. Okay, we'll see whether
But,
Tars is tuned here.
so the thing about no, light unicorn is that he it brings a little bit of RNG to the table for the enemy. Sometimes is a goddess, sometimes you don't even know if it exists on the field. That's the problem with 15% passive. And here we go. Let's see if it's gonna work out.
So Okeanos gets the reset onto the Eleanor, but this reflective buff is so strong.
And no defense break coming out. That's it. Wait, is that it?
Wait,
Sorry,
what
guys.
is this
What is it?
tuning
Speed
here?
tuning?
Yeah,
Did he?
is
Did
the
he make a
chakra
mistake?
slower than everyone?
Wait, what? Wait, what? Did he make a mistake? I thought
Did he
Chakra was
ruin up?
supposed to be like the AoE strip unit.
Yeah. Did he ruin the chakra wrongly?
Did he plan to like, I don't know, set up the Chakra in a way that it can do the most damage with a defense break on the
Ah.
enemy? But then, okay,
But that's a little
after
bit too late.
oh, the damage really good though. Like if you see the Fern, the damage looks pretty good. We respect the damage.
Yeah, but now
But
your Savannah
if
is
you
provoked up.
if you kill the Fern, the star is gonna go a little bit crazy.
That's true.
Like low accurate star. It's gonna go a bit crazy.
Big damage onto the chakra here.
Oh no, if Fern get a skill 2 out, I think a lot of units gonna lose their damage. And here comes the fat heal from the Bovert.
Yeah, everybody back to full life on the side of Big Ugg.
I'm not sure today what are the veteran SWC player thinking, man. Because these drafts are kind of sus to me.
A little bit
It
sus,
doesn't look
right?
right, man. It doesn't look right. The draft, the speed tuning, like what is going on?
Yeah, when I was looking at the Savannah moving in front of the chakra, same goes for the Oliver. It's like, what's going on, man?
Yeah, that
Isn't it
is
like
fairly interesting.
and then 1-on-1 speed tuning.
He can't do damage. He can't defense break. The stock need like one violent proc to end the game pretty much immediately.
Yeah, and this Savannah is still not having a good time.
Oh, it's on seal too. It's on despair
Wow.
seal. So much debuff, so much control going on, and the constant level of protection. He actually has He has two level of protection. One from Fern, one from the passive of the Light Unicorn, and a random Bover heal can really change the flow. Oh, the Fern's down.
Yeah, it's not over yet for Tars. He might have a good comeback here with this additional turn. So do you just
He
go
needs
for
to
the Rain
land.
of Stones?
He needs to land the stun right here. Can he do it? He missed the Bover. Bover get a fat heal once again from somebody. And
But
the
the
Windstar?
lockdown is looking really good for Tars now.
That's true, that's true. The problem with Big Ugg team is that it does not have big damage.
Yeah, Oliver
Here we
now
go.
with controls. I think
We
the
go in.
Bover pick was a little bit too early as well coming out from him.
I think you kind of have to pick Bover because you know your team will have two constant buffer. So
That's
it's
true.
okay to have Bover. If they have Bover, then it's going to be a very awkward for you because Big Ugg cannot control a Bover pick.
Yeah, Bover is also a really good counter towards the Light Fern and the Eleanor.
Can he do it? Oh, they look at the proc though. The
Oh,
damage is not quite there though.
only 8k.
Yeah, only 8k, Cray. Not looking good. But maybe the Oliver can control the star because if the star get one more turn, it could turn dirty. Can he do it?
Yeah, with this full pushback. Ah, the Stark is gonna go down. It's still squishy.
Wow, who would have thought Taurus losing the win in just so quickly managed to hold on and turn the game around. Taurus defeating Big Ugg in the first game. Defeating Windstar and Light Fern. That is impressive.
I mean, honestly, this game should have went a little bit faster in a way if, let's say, his chakra move in front. But yeah, still got the job done.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the chakra slow on purpose or anything. It did some nice damage, but it didn't open the strip for the Savannah. It kind of died very, very quickly as well. But Taurus turned the game around. Big Ugg did not have enough damage. The start was a little bit too slow. It didn't keep up the damage compared to the enemy.
Yeah, and I think this Savannah is also like on a slightly tankier build. We can see the damage output wasn't that high, right? But the HP situation on it is like really good. Survived really long on the beast form.
So we can see that, hey man, world champion, legend player, the rune quality is absolutely insane. But the horse get the respect band coming out from Taurus. You don't want to deal with bad RNG, and the horse is the bringer of that bad RNG.
Yeah, okay, and us removed as well. And now Big Ugg, do you take away the Oliver from Tars?
He might though. He might. Or he might go back to the light fern. The light fern did not get respect. It did some work, but Taurus kind of looked down the light fern right here.
Yeah. Maybe he has something up his sleeve to deal against it. So he's gonna bring in the Dark Star.
So Dark Star, I thought was a pretty mid unit on release. Turned out to be really, really popular with the top ranked player. I think in Guardian, Darkstar has the highest win rate as a speed leader compared to like Oliver, Vanessa, Chandra, Moa, or like yada, all the other speed lead. And Stark is probably the highest win rate speed lead with nice damage, a bit of control, a bit of self protection, and do really well with Windstar in one team as well.
Yeah, he's a really good all-round bruiser, right? Because he can heal up. Oh my. We are seeing Gani Hathor in 2026.
Tards bring back the Savannah, bring back the Gani Hathor. I kind of like that. I kind of dig that. That's a little bit crazy right there.
Yeah, especially now Hathor does have the Oblivion. So we'll see whether there's gonna be Andy coming into fighting Big Ugg with his Patter as well as the Light Burn here.
Yeah, Hathor is Oblivion for one turn on one target actually means a lot for this unit. And the last pick is going to be Beelzebub. I think Beelzebub is really good into strong AoE damage that accidentally kill him. But I don't think Bigger has the damage to do that though.
I mean, Light Fern does pretty decent AoE damage, kinda with at speed artifacts. But of course, that's the Windstock as well. So that will potentially bring down this Beelzebub really quickly, and yeah, it will be able to utilize that Madness Judgment.
Is it going to be the Paddle ban here and Hathor focus on controlling the Fern, the Jagger? It's going to be the Jagger ban, but Hathor would not make it through. Still, Gani is a very strong unit if you have other unit to reset, and that's going to be the Stark and the She-Hulk.
Yeah, here we go. So Jaeger, yeah, Jaeger's Justice definitely bypasses through She-Ho. That's gonna be good for him. Bulwark heal has to be playing a huge role here, though.
That's true, but I wonder if Bover is going to get a turn because they're two stun unit, and stun kind of ignore Light Fern reflect debuff.
So She-Ho going for the alter ego attack. Getting the stun Windstock.
That's very important. If the Stark get a turn right there, a lot of provokes going to come out, and it's going to be very, very awkward for Taurus. That did not get anything valuable out from the Fern. Quick pushback onto the Bover, and I think he can find opportunity to kill either the Bover or the Stark. Look at the damage.
Yeah, that Light Fern is actually
want to say it, but I think it's kind of over.
Yeah, Windstar does have the S2 next turn, I believe.
Oh my god, it feels bad that when you use Irene, she has like one job and she failed at that. Look at that damage.
Wow. Yeah, now no choice but to hit the Genny here, but this Stark is gonna finish off somebody soon, alright? There's no way to stop it unless this Genny gets a violin. Okay, nope.
Oh, no bottom for Gani. One free meal for Stark and another free meal for the Gojo. Kind of spreading damage a little bit, but I guess it's fine because he's so ahead of the enemy.
Yeah. I guess he
Oh
thought his
my
Gojo
god.
had the S2 earlier, but still fine.
He laid out the meal for the Water Gojo to finish everybody at the same time. That was a little bit crazy.
Yeah, Invader having a huge lead right now, 2-0.
Man, he's doing really well. He might be ending the first match here in the upper finals 3-0 if he keep up the performance. I think all has to be banning out the Hey Gang at this point.
Yeah,
The
I
Hey
think he needs
Gang,
to
the
remove.
Gojo, or the She-Ho, man. You gotta ban one of that. You cannot be banning imaginary LD at this point.
Yeah, I think the next was a little bit redundant ban. So yeah, this time removing the Hey Gang and Oliver is gonna be gone from the picture as well. First pick goes to Invader this time. We see him opening up with a fire bike again. That is insane though.
I wonder what's it gonna be, but Windstar is gonna be the one. Windstar might be the unit for Invader, and he picked Windstar all three games, I think.
Yeah, Winston has been performing really well for him. And oh, it's just gonna go for a really good combination here, fitting in the Jogan. So Jogan providing the strip attack buff for the Sierra's bomb as well.
Yeah, this team is really good.